The situation in the Starobelsk direction as of noon on October 23. In the Kupyansky sector, units of the armed forces of Ukraine are reconnaissance of the positions of Russian troops at the Liman 1st, Pershotravneve, Kislovka line. The Ukrainian command expects the offensive of the Russian armed forces from Gorobievka. On the southern outskirts of Sinkovka and in the area of Petropavlovka, the 65th and 202nd battalions of the 103rd Troop Brigade took up defense. In the Svatovsky sector, Ukrainian formations of the 64th Battalion of the 103rd TRO, reinforced by several units of armored vehicles, conducted reconnaissance and combat at the Raygorodok-Kovalevka line. The attack was repulsed by concentrated artillery fire of the Russian armed forces. The units of the armed forces of Ukraine suffered losses. Due to difficulties in the movement of armored vehicles and a lack of fuel and lubricants, the Ukrainian military carried out the withdrawal of tanks to the Borovaya area. After the weather conditions improve, attempts to storm the Russian borders will resume. To strengthen the grouping, assault detachments of the MTR were deployed to Borovaya. In the Limansky sector, the armed forces of Ukraine continue to prepare for a large-scale attack on Kremenaya from the Torsky-Terny line. Additional units are being transferred to the Liman area. The Ukrainian assault groups are planning to attempt to capture the village of Nevsky and then reach Krasnopopovka to provide a favorable foothold before launching an offensive. The situation in the Soledar direction. In the Bakhmut sector, the command of the armed forces of Ukraine concentrated its efforts on holding back the advance of the assault detachments of the Wagner PMC. In the course of advancing from Otradovka, Russian troops pushed units of the Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine to reserve lines. Units of the 46th Separate Assault Battalion of the 53rd Omber of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, with the support of artillery and UAVs, tried to hit the flank of the advancing forces of the Russian armed forces from the side of Klishchivka. The attack was repulsed. Ukrainian artillery is firing at the areas of advance in Zaitsevo, Otradovka, east of Soledar, the territory of the asphalt plant and the outskirts of Opatny. In the Seversky sector, separate units of the 10th Mountain Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine conducted reconnaissance and combat in the Starobelsk area. Russian soldiers repelled the attack. The forces of the 10th Brigade suffered losses in manpower and equipment. The command of the 10th Brigade plans to resume the counterattack in the Seversky and Soledarsky sectors in order to regain control over the lost positions.